Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive and thank you for taking an interest in this 2009 Chevy Malibu. So in this video we'll do a quick walkthrough of this vehicle. We'll point out any imperfections the vehicle has and then we'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Now before we get started, we would like to point out that we purchased this vehicle from an insurance company. This vehicle has some damage on the driver's side. Some of the damage is still there. So for example, the front fender does have some dents in it. The driver's side door was replaced. It had a significant amount of damage, not severe, but it was basically all over the door. And then there is still some dents on this rear door, but the rear door was not replaced. So this door was replaced. And then we did also notice that the passenger side door had quite a big imperfection, so we went ahead and replaced the passenger side door as well. Now, the damage on the passenger side door seems to have been unrelated to the accident on the other side, but since we were at it, we did take care of that as well. Now, with that being said, this vehicle does have a clear Wisconsin title. That means it's not salvaged or rebuilt or anything like that. It is a clear Wisconsin title. There were no airbags deployed in the accident, so nothing to worry about there. But the two of the doors were replaced. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, we'll get started with our video walkthrough. At first, I'll just kind of walk around the vehicle, give you guys an overview, and then after that, we will dive in a little bit deeper. So here we are, once again, on the driver's side. And then here we are coming around towards the rear. And here we are on the passenger side of the vehicle. All right. Now from here, we'll move in a little bit closer and take a look at the front bumper cover. Front bumper cover, for the most part, is in very good condition. It does have some minor scrapes right over here as well as here. But other than that, bumper seems to be in good condition. The grille on this vehicle also seems to be in very good condition. There's no missing honeycomb structure or anything like that. Nice and intact. Taking a look at the hood. Hood is also in very good condition. I actually don't see a whole lot of rock chips or anything like that, so that's good to see. Hood is in very good condition. Now coming around towards the driver's side front fender. Now, as I stated earlier, there are some dents right over here. Just wasn't major enough to fix, so we just kind of let that be. Taking a look at the front tires. Tires on this vehicle all around are actually in very good condition, so there's that. Now coming around towards the driver's side door. Once again, this is the door that was replaced. I'll just kind of open it and close it for you guys. There's no panel gap issues or anything like that. The old door was just removed and then this one was put into its place. As you can see, panel gaps are nice and even. Now the vehicle that we took it off of did have this chrome molding on the doors. Unfortunately, under there it's got screws, so we didn't want to take this off and have open holes in the door, so we just kind of left the molding in place, and then we just kind of left it up to the next owner to, because this is just chrome. You can just tape some chrome on the rear door if the next owner likes. So, but yep, so that was the door that was replaced. Now on this rear door, there is a little bit of a dent right over here and over here, and there are some minor scratches on here. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but as you can see right over here, there's some residue and scratches right there. And then once again, this door is also operating just fine. There's no opening or closing issues. Panel gaps are nice and even. So I guess the car just kind of skid along like I'm guessing a guardrail or something, because it's not like the damage doesn't seem to have been caused by a hard impact on the body. Now taking a look at the driver's side rear quarter panel. We do have some more damage right over here, most likely caused by the same damage that was caused by on the doors. So there's a dent right over here, and then this is just kind of caved in a little bit. Taking a look at the tires. Once again, great tires all the way around, no issues there. And then moving on towards the back of the vehicle, taking a look at the rear bumper cover. We do have some damage on the rear bumper cover right over here. Now this is most likely from parallel parking and all that stuff, but do have some scrape marks right there, and then I guess a little bit of a imperfection right over here as well. Taking a look at the trunk lid. Trunk lid for the most part is in good condition. I don't see any heavy scratches or anything like that. Now minor swirl marks on these trunks are fairly common just because of the age of the vehicle, and people tend to put their belongings on top of the trunk. before it gets opened. But there's no serious scratches on the trunk lid by itself. All right, now taking a look at the passenger side rear quarter panel. This side is fairly clean. As you can see, there's no damage on this quarter panel at all. I guess a little bit of a dent right over here, nothing major, but it is there. One thing I forgot to mention on the other side that kind of caught my eye on this side. Now these Malibus do have an issue, rust issues on this, on the quarter panel, where the quarter panel meets the rocker panel, right over here. And I'll just kind of walk around to the other side and show you guys as well. So, and there is, so this side is not as bad, but as you can see, there is some rust bubbling right there. But the passenger side seems to be further along, as you can see, as there is a rust hole right there. Now, once again, common issue for these Chevy Malibus, but so that is there. Taking a look at this passenger side rear door. Now, the passenger side rear door, for the most part, is in good condition. You do have a little bit of an imperfection right over here, and then a few scratches right here. But other than that, it's the same original door that came on this car, and doesn't seem to have much damage. Now, moving on to this passenger side door. This was, once again, also replaced. And it does have this chrome molding on this door as well. And yeah. Also, it does seem to have a little bit of a dent right over here. The rear view mirrors on the vehicle seem to be in good condition. They are paint matched with the vehicle. And then taking a look at this passenger side front fender. The front fender is in very good condition, as you can see. Don't see any scratches or dents or anything like that. Nice and reflective. And once again, tires are in good condition. All right, so from here we'll climb into the vehicle and check out the interior. I'll fire the vehicle up. Alrighty guys, so taking a look at the instrument cluster for the vehicle. As you can see, the vehicle does have 142,000 miles on the odometer. Idles nice and smooth, the transmission shifts nice and smooth. So drivetrain wise, this vehicle is in very good condition. There's absolutely no issues. This light that you guys see here flashing, that's for the tire pressure monitoring system. All the tires are inflated up to the proper level and they are holding air. Unfortunately, it's when one of the sensors starts acting up, these lights do illuminate for the tire pressure. But the tires are holding air and they're in good condition. I'll just kind of zoom out here, take a look at the steering wheel. We do have some steering wheel mounted controls. So we have the cruise controls right over here. To turn it on or off is just this switch right over here. To accelerate or decelerate is just right over here. And this info button just kind of controls the little screen in the middle right there. All right. And right in the middle, we've got our horn for the vehicle. And behind the steering wheel, we have our typical turn signal stalks right there, which doubles as headlight operation. And then on the right side, we do have our wiper controls right there. Alrighty. Taking a look at the dashboard. Sorry about that. I'll just kind of turn the wipers off. Taking a look at the dashboard. Dashboard is nice and clean. There's no cracks or tears or anything like that. Now, the previous owner did have this cell phone mount right over here, nice and shiny. Unfortunately, there's glue under there, so we just kind of left that alone. And it's placed on top of this little cubby right over here, so you can put your phone or wallet or anything else right in there. And this closes like that. Got our vents right over here, and then beneath that we have our audio controls for the vehicle. To turn it on or off is just this button right over here. And then now this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, as well as CD, and then aux connectivity as well, right over here. And then the aux input jack is right here. All right. And then beneath that, we've got our climate controls for the vehicle. The fan speed is right over here. Temperature control is right in the middle. And then the vent controls are right over here. And the defrost buttons are right here. And then the AC button is right over here as well. So fairly simple controls, nothing too complicated. And then beneath that, we have additional storage right there. And then also a power outlet. Not sure if you can see it, but right over here. And then behind that, we have our transmission selector. Now, as you can see, this vehicle is an automatic, so very easy to drive. And then behind that, we have our cup holders right over here. And we've got a nice little cover right there. Now, we do have an armrest for the vehicle. Now, unfortunately, another common issue in these Chevy Malibus is that the armrest kind of gets detached from the center console itself. And this vehicle does have that issue where it's not attached from the back. So it doesn't flop around or anything like that, but unfortunately it does have broken hinges in the back. All right, I'm just kind of taking a look at the interior. Alrighty, so from here we'll climb into the rear seating area and check that out. Alright, so right over here we've got the rear door for the vehicle, and then the rear seating area is right here. Just kind of climb inside. Now, this is a mid-size sedan, so there's a fair amount of room in the back. And now this armrest is what I was talking about. Kind of gets the hinge kind of gets detached from the center console itself, so it does have that issue right there. But other than that, rear seating area is not a bad place to be. Nice and quiet. Alrighty, guys. So as you can see, the vehicle is currently running. So from here, we'll take a closer look at the engine compartment. Alright, guys. So as you can see, we are in the engine compartment for this vehicle. So from here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. It's a very nice, smooth running engine. No odd noises or vibrations. Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, we've got this Chevy Malibu on the left here. So from here, we'll check out the undercarriage of this vehicle. I'll start my way from the engine and work my way towards the back. Alright, so right over here, we see the engine and transmission right over here. Now, we did replace this oil pan because the one that came with the vehicle had quite a big dent or scrape mark right down the middle. So this was replaced, as well as the gasket and all that stuff, so there's going to be absolutely no leaks from there since it was recently done. And then same goes for the transmission. As you guys can see, nice and dry, no oil leaks or anything like that. Checking out the driver's side suspension, CV boots are nice and intact. So if these were leaking or anything like that, we would see grease all over the place, but as you can see, nice and dry. And then we'll check out the passenger side as well. Once again, nice and dry. Let's kind of make our way towards the back. Right over here, we've got the exhaust system for the vehicle. And then right over here, we've got the brake lines and then the fuel lines. Once again, no corrosion issues or anything like that. Brake and fuel lines are nice and solid. Still got the factory coating on them. Right over here, we've got the structural portion for the body. Once again, nice and clean, no rust issues. And then same goes for the driver's side as well. We do have some little surface rust over here, but very minor. All right, and just kind of making our way towards the back. And then right over here, we've got the rear driver's side suspension. Shocks are nice and dry right over here, so no leaking on the shocks, and then the springs are intact. And then the same goes for this side as well. So as you can see, shocks are nice and dry, springs are intact. And yeah, we do see some surface rust on the straps on the fuel tank, but that's very common just because these things don't get painted from factory. But yeah, and then here we are at the rear of the vehicle. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.